Hey everyone, this is Jillian, and we're just going to do a little bit more work with equations of slopes and points and that kind of stuff. Okay, here's what we've got. Hang on a second, I already have a sheet here for us. Okie dokes. So, to find the equation of a line, we know that we need a slope and a point. We have talked about this already. To find the equation of a line, you need a slope and a point. If they don't give you a slope and a point, they're going to give you enough information to find the slope and a point. So here, if they give you the slope is 3 and it passes through the point 27, then you already have a slope and a point. You can put it into y equals mx plus b, solve for b, and then sub it back in. Or you can use the other method, which I showed you, which is y minus y1 equals mx minus x1. Plug in the point, y, that's y1. Oops. Put in the slope, x minus x1, and then solve. First distribute, bring -7 over, and of course they're the same. All right? Next is, we already did one like this, but let's take a look at it again. What happens when they give you 2 points? Well, first you have to do what needs to be done to find the slope. So they gave you 2 points. You can use the slope formula, calculate the slope, right? And then you take that and either one of these points and either do this and then plug it in, or do this. Okay? So let's take a look at this again. Equations using this, which is the second piece that I just talked about. Slope is 3 and point is 2, -7. So I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to ask you to put it into standard form. Standard form. So previously we had put it into slope-intercept form. Now I'm going to put it in standard form. You know what to do. Plug in slope, plug in x1, x2, get going, and let's see what you come up with. I'll give you a few seconds, and then I'm going to go on with something else. Okay, so here we've got y minus 7 equals 3, x minus 2, y minus 7 equals 3x minus 6. Did I just do this? I think I just did this. That's weird. Anyway, y equals 3x minus 6 plus 7. We did just do this. What am I doing? 3x plus 1. Okay. This is in slope-intercept form. I said I want it in standard form. Well, what is standard form? Standard form is ax plus by plus c equals 0. And the rules are that a needs to be positive, and none of these, a, b, and c, can be fractions. So let's take a look. We're going to bring everything over to here. Actually, there's 2 ways to do it. I'm going to do them both right now. So first what we can do is, this is where x, so a has to be positive. A is the number in front of x. So I'm going to bring everything over to this side, because then 3 will stay positive, right? So I'm going to say 0, because I'm leaving nothing over here. And I've got 3x, y becomes negative, plus 1. And then I just rearrange it and I write 3x minus y plus 1 equals 0. I put the equal 0 over there. The other way of doing it is like this. I'm going to bring everything over to the left side. So I've got 3x becomes minus 3x plus y minus 1. equals 0. And then because this is negative, I'm going to multiply both sides. I can do anything I want as long as I do it to both sides, right? Because then it's still equal. So I'm going to multiply everything by -1, which basically means I'm just going to change the sign of everything. So that's change that sign, change that sign, change that sign, and as you can see, you get the same. So if you prefer moving everything over to where x is a positive and then just rewriting, that's fine. If you prefer this and changing the sign, do it that way. It really doesn't matter to me. Okay, let's take a look at this one. A line passes through 2 points. It passes through this point and this point. Let's figure out the slope, because we know we need a slope and a point to solve the equation of the line, and we're going to put it in standard form. So slope is, you can probably do this before me. You get started. I'm going to start writing the answer in a few seconds. And get started. I hope you remembered to do this. And again, write x1, y1, x2, y2 if that helps you. What's -5 over -5? What's anything over itself? Yep. Okay, so now I'm going to just randomly pick one point, plug in my slope, and I want it in standard form. So I'm going to just move everything to where it's x is positive. I'm going to do this method instead of this one for no reason. This one is equally as simple as that one. So I'll leave 0 there. This 1 means there's nothing to distribute, right? Actually, let me do this. Let me put this line in here. I think it'll be more clear for you. So I have y minus 4 equals, when I distribute that in, I just have x minus 2. And now I'll bring everything over, so that 0 equals x, y, negative 4 becomes positive 4, and that is x minus y plus, whoops, x minus y plus 2. Oops, what am I doing? I really hope, first of all, I'm not making these mistakes on purpose, but I really hope that you are kind to yourself when you make mistakes, because you can see anyone can make mistakes. So now we've got this, so I'm going to just write it as x minus y plus 2 equals 0. Ta-da!